National Football League. And we've got Javarius Ward, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the 49ers and the Rams, and it's all up on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. 49ers offense trots out for their first series, and they're led by the 3rd overall pick for the 2021 draft out of North Dakota State, Trey Lance.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of it.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Back to Akers, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And oh, it's blocked. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
Here's a toss right side to Mitchell. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. These Rams and Niners met 3 times a season ago. The Niners had the Rams number in the regular season, winning 31-10 in Santa Clara, and then again 27-24 in overtime in the season's final week. But the Rams got the last laugh in the NFC Championship game with a 20-17 victory. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On the handoff, Mitchell. The Niners at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on second down. Lance, man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And
that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of it, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 15. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows it to...
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Once again, it's Mitchell. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet. On
2nd and 11 now. Lance.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Lance. They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On first down, Lance.
Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 9-6. That time a 9-play drive.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season. And given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too? Because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Out to his left.
Lance throws the interception, his third. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia.
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Rams 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Lance looking to throw it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The Rams Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
Good catch up there.
A little too amped up there. Got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Here's Stafford.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The final shot before the break. Stafford. And he's got room. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So we have reached halftime here with a bit.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Gold now out to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stafford. And he wisely will throw that one away.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Taken down at the 42.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Now Lance on the bootleg.
And his throw is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It's a gain of 5. Bring up a 4th down.
Ryland's ran a clean in the first half. He's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Lance his throw taken in by Samuel.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now Lance.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Once more with Mitchell.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Oh, he shifts past him. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. The Rams ready to go on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their own 23. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And right side, they're going to go option here. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Here's Stafford. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Michael Palardy now, standing just outside his own goal line. He'll take it at the 42. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Lance.
Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, San Francisco.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Lance now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
From the gun, again to Mitchell.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Lance to throw it.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
On 2nd down, it's Sermon.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Trey Sermon with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there and worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At the 20. From the gun, here's Stafford. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Man open is Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 22.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford. It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson there. 1st down Rams.
To the air again, Stafford. He's got Fuller. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Stafford now to throw. And That's complete to Robinson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Throwing is Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Stafford. Akers back-to-back catches. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson from 19 yards away. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and go. And that'll be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a play fake. Lance.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
You're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Another run with Mitchell.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are right back in this football game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
He's going to let it fly. this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Ninersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Sermon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So the victory here for